Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time since I've worked on this. I've been doing some farm work out here on my little hobby farm and trying to get the pasture cleaned up with my 1973 International tractor, which doesn't always cooperate. So I'm back on this little 100cc Kawasaki engine. And today we're going to try and get it installed back in the frame. I'm pretty sure I got the shifter working. So the engine has to be turning for this to change the gears. You can't just mash down on the shifter and change if the engine isn't turning, because things have to line up in there, and as long as they're turning or just sitting there, they will just mash against each other and not go into proper slots or whatever holes. So anyway, that's a pretty poor explanation, but that's about all I can come up with this morning. Anyway, I'm going to put the piston back on right now, and then the jug. I think I got new gaskets. And once I get that done, the head, and then I'll put the engine back in the frame and then put the side covers on. Both the side covers have cables attached directly to them, so I just left them attached and took them off and laid them beside the bike on the lift there. So anyway, let's get with it. All right, we stuffed some papers down inside there, so when I lose one of these clips, which I will, because I lost one trying to get it out. I've already, I think, got the rings lined up with their little locator pins right there. I don't know if you can see that there, and then that one there. And we're going to put a little bit of lube on this. I think I'll wait until after I'm done with the getting the pin inserted. We've got the bearing here. Let's put a little lube on it as well. This is pretty sticky, but they call it ultra slick. And when it gets on your fingers, it's almost impossible to get it off. But I manage. Let me get another paper towel here. I love these blue paper towels because they're almost like cloth. They're pretty strong. They're pretty expensive. But, all right, let's see what we can do here. We got the bearing in. Wait, let me see the numbers on this and see if there's an arrow. I don't think so. This piston is pretty much concentric, and these rings have moved, so we got to make sure they're in the, well, that's coming in a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. I think we just got it in there. Now we need to get it up. I left this one clip in. Wow. I think I did. Let me see. There is a clip in there. And we need to get this across. This don't want to go. I don't know why. Well, I'll be dipped. Let's see if we can convince it somehow. Yep. I think it's just a tight fit in there. Yeah, I still can't push it. So guy once told me that a hammer provides infinite torque. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he told me. And he was a sailor, so he must have been right, right? Who ever heard of a sailor being wrong about anything? Let's see, we need one that's a little smaller. Yep, that one's in against the other clip now. So all we got to do is get this clip in without losing it. Probably need some needle nose to do that. I got 2 or 3 different pair over here. Let's see what something just fell on the floor. I don't know what it was. Sounded like a cloth of some kind. I don't know. What I need to do, I wonder if I should do it this way. Get that side in, and then push this one in. Well, I think it's in there. I didn't hear it go spring or anything like that. So the piston is attached. Okay. Now the fight. All right, I got to make sure that the rings are lined up with their little pins. They're not, I guess. Where are the things? Here it is, way around the corner. That one's good. Now, where's this one? There he is. And that one's good. Line that up. All right. Let's take a little bit of this red Ultra Slick and just put it around the edge here, and hopefully it'll Ultra Slick that right in there where it's supposed to be. And now let's take the jug and go find us a base gasket, because I think I got some new ones someplace. Are they in here? No, that says Yamaha. I'd probably give it an extra 2 horsepower if I put that Yamaha one in there. If it would fit. I'll be back. All right, so typically when I order gaskets, unless they're extremely expensive gaskets, I'll order 2, because I don't know how many times when I put one in that I goof it up and then I end up using silicone to make up for my error. So I ordered 2 of these gaskets. These go on the clutch side, I think. I ordered 1 of these gaskets because that's all I wanted. And this is definitely not the right gasket. This is supposed to be the gasket for here, but guess what? It's not even close. Not even close. Not only that, this gasket isn't close to this either. This is for something with a very large piston. I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna have to go do some research. Well, expletive deleted. Well, I guess we've come to a screaming halt here. I could use this old gasket, but as you can see, it's not in great shape. But I just ordered a new one. So, if I had some gasket material, maybe I could make one. But I don't. I don't think. Well, let me check. Maybe I do. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's about, 6 o'clock or so, and I'm ready for supper. So, I think I'm going to call it quits today. I worked a couple hours and got a little bit done. I got the engine back together. Sort of. Well, I don't have all the covers on yet. Let's see here. I got the right side together. And except for this cover, which has to come off again, because this oil hose has to go down into the oil pump here. The oil hose up here that I tied up out of the way with a tie wrap thing. So that has to come in through that hole and tie into there with a banjo bolt, I believe. Carburetor's in there but needs to be tightened up. The air cleaner is not on. I've got one. On the other side, the other side cover is laying there, and the gear and sprocket, front sprocket, need to be put on that. This is the one that has the basically a 10-speed transmission, 5 in the regular transmission, and then it's got like a 2-speed axle. So that all has to be installed. It goes on with that cover. And tomorrow, hopefully I'll get that done. We'll see if we can get this restarted. I had it running, but the transmission wouldn't shift. So we'll give that another shot. See what happens. I don't know for sure about that transmission. I think the engine has to be running to shift gears. It sure looks that way to me. They don't just slide in together real easy. So we'll get the engine running and then we'll check it out and see, and if it still doesn't work, I think I'm done with this one. I'll turn it over to a Kawasaki expert for a couple of $100. So that's where we stand. So good night, fellow motorcycle enthusiasts, and I'll hopefully see you in the morning.